What's up, everybody? It's your girl Kimwan, and I am back with Tyler Perry Sistas Season 10, Episode 11, Three-Sided Circle. Before I start, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, click the notification bell button so you can be updated on every video I drop. Make sure y'all like the videos so I can stay in the algorithm, okay? Shout out to the new subscribers. Y'all welcome. I hope y'all like my channel. Speaking of Tyler Perry, I will be doing each episode of Beauty in Black this weekend. May not get the whole 8, but y'all gonna get some episodes this weekend, okay? I keep thinking today is Friday. Obviously, it's still Thursday, okay? So tomorrow, I will have Bell Collective and the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Also, I will have one episode of Beauty in Black. Just one. Just for tomorrow. Anyway, y'all, so let's just pick the episode, because the episode picks back up with Fatima asking Keys, not asking, but telling him, hey, you need to tell Zach the truth about the conversation I overheard you having before the barbecue, that you were saying that Zach was your son, and Keys told her, listen, I need you, well, he didn't say that yet. We'll get there. But she was like, I need you to tell him the truth. And we all was saying it. So this is what we got. That's his daddy. Okay. So in the next scene, Pam, Danny, and Maurice, they're wrapping up their interviews. And they just decided to go ahead with Cheyenne because they felt like she was the best applicant. So back at Fatima's and Zach, Mr. Keys wants Fatima not to say anything, and Fatima tells him that that's not fair. For you to place, it's not fair. It's not fair for you to ask her to lie, and we all know how Zach is when you hide anything that's important. How he acts, how he crashes out. And so I think it's best that I would have told him if I was Fatima, but see, that's just me. And him lying, you've had, however old Zach is, I guess, you've had all of those years to come up with something. You had all of those years and you still need more time? No, sir. That's, at this point, it's just an excuse because you don't want to get your ass chewed out. And I feel like this is what's going to happen. You're going based on Zach's feelings. When you initially asked him about his dad and how his demeanor was. Well, guess what? You deserve and you earned every piece of that smoke because you chose not to come around and you chose not to be in your kid's life. Okay? So any dad that is watching his father, that is watching this, shame on y'all, okay? Anyway, I just wanted to, because I'm going to take up for Zach in this moment. Anyway, I just had to say that. So Keys raggedy tail self, he's trying to find the right time to break it to Zach. No time is the right time. So you just might as well get it out the way. He's going to shun you for a while, but that is well deserved because you shunned him all of his life. It is what it is. It is what it is. Fatima asked, how long have you known? And before he was getting ready to answer the question, Zach came down the stairs and he was like, what are y'all talking about? Because Zach is all about facial expressions and all of that as well. So he was like, Fatima, I know that look. And she was like, what? And he was like, what were y'all talking about? What were y'all down here talking about? And I wish they would have said it, but I guess we need something to wrap up the end of the season. So it's going to come out. Anyway, Keys was like, nothing, Fatima said, I have to leave because she had to go back to work. You remember she came in from, she left work to pick up documents and she had to go back to work. And the way Zach was looking at him, and you could tell he was being dishonest. even when he said nothing. It was how he said it, and he looked like a guilty kid. So back at the salon, now I didn't know B. Simone's name on here, but the lady who walked in, if y'all don't know, that's B. Simone. She's a influencer. She's a comedian, influencer, actress, all of the things. All right. I think we'll find her in a couple BT Plus movies, Tubi movies, one of them, both or one. Well, she was definitely on Nick Cannon's Wildin' Out for a while, and you know, she's with her peers, the just hilarious and all of them, those set of people, those subset of people. Anyway, B. Simone walked in at the shop looking for Karen. And Pam was like, Karen is in Washington right now. Okay, please leave your name, number, and a brief message, and we'll get back to you when we can. Okay, because we busy in here. All right. So she said that Karen called her last week to schedule the appointment, and she said she wants her hair done now. So at this point, she immediately gets upset because I'm here to have my hair done. I need my hair done, and this we gonna do. But everybody was busy, and y'all know you can't just get with Pam and Pam not say anything. So B. Simone in her entitlement, if it was me, I would have walked her out the door, but that's just me. Okay, like, girl, who you talking to? Okay. Anyway, over at the gym, Rich is asking Tony why is he still with Danny. He tells Tony how Danny has messed up. Did you know your friend stole her money? Gambled her money? Do you know that your friend gambles? Let's start there. Okay? And do you know that he's been a couch potato, not doing anything, just playing video games, not trying to find him anything stable, practically moved himself in her house while he was going to rent out his own house? Did you know that? No, you didn't. But you going to ragtag on Danny. And since you're going to ragtag on her, we going to ragtag on you. Anyway, he then tells Tony, Danny don't like your kids. Those badass kids. Okay, nobody likes them. I don't like them. My subscribers don't like them. Shout out to the subscribers. You know his kid's bad. Don't play with us. See, Rich, I was almost giving you some grace, but you got kicked 10 steps back based upon this episode. Okay? This is why I don't like you. This right here proves why I don't like you, because you want to act like you so above, and you went and let Nasty Spinell topped you, slopped you, and up and down and dropped you. Okay? I don't know if that makes sense, but that makes sense to me. Okay? Rich annoyed me. Okay? So Tony was like, listen, we both made our mistakes, and I'm here for her. She has some things going on that are important. He didn't say all of it. I'm just summing it up, y'all. There's some things that she has going on that I'm going to be there for her that I can't discuss with you because it's not my story to tell as well. So at this point, again, Rich doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. He decided to call Tony Captain Save-A-Hoe. He was like, I'm not calling your girl a hoe, but what are you calling her? Because again, you're judging a situation that you don't even know the full story. Please go to the nearest of hells. Please. So y'all, B. Simone, again, I don't know her name on the show. She's still in there arguing with Pam about getting her hair done. So Maurice walks up, Maurice and Danny, and they walk up, and it was like, you know, how can I help you? She was like, who are you? And it was like, listen, we're the owners, so we want to know how we can help you, because we really don't want you to walk out of here, okay? A customer that is disgruntled will go on the Google real bad and give you a 1-star, okay? And we don't want that at whatever it is called, Karen's Salon, okay? We don't want that. We just got here. We new here. And so we want to help you. And so Maurice was like, listen, I can do your hair. Wait, what? And we forget that he is extravaganza. I forgot about that. Okay, because he did dress Danny last season when they went out. When, at the end of the last season when they went out, they were singing, "We are family." Okay? Yeah, that part. So back with Zach and Keys. So Keys is trying to go around in a roundabout way, talk to him about his dad. And of course, Zach is avoidant on that subject because he doesn't want to know. Sir, you need to know the man that you finna sign documents with and all of these things, he's your dad. Again, y'all know I don't like avoidance. I do not do people that are avoidant. Okay? I get you have to meet people where they are, but I get it. You ain't been around, so I don't need to know about you. And this is why I feel like Keys need to be like, listen, I'm your daddy, flat out. We don't need to add nothing else. Rip the Band-Aid off. Again, as I stated earlier, what you get is what you get because you caused this ripple effect. Had you been around, things would have been different. You seem like a nice person. You seem like, you would have been a suitable father. Okay, a whole lot better than Miss Gladys after, because Miss Gladys was long ago, was a decent parent. Then some things change. Hey, I'm not judging. I'm just saying. Anyway, Andy and Fatima. Fatima tells Andy that she found out that Mr. Keys was Zach's real dad. She asked Andy, did her mom know? And it was like, I don't think so because they just met. So I wouldn't think Miss Vale, I wouldn't think my mom would know anything about that. She didn't say that, but I'm paraphrasing. So back at the salon, it was like questioning Maurice. Maurice was like, baby, get that baby blue manila folder out of there. Open it up. He is a licensed stylist. Okay? Why didn't we know that? Why y'all kept him at that bank when he could have been getting on Karen nerves, getting Karen together instead of getting Sabrina together? Okay? So, back over at the law office, Fatima doesn't want to keep Zach in the dark about this whole thing, and I don't blame her. She don't like keeping secrets from him. And again, we know how Zach is when you hold those secrets that are so important to him. Yeah. So anyway, Danny calls Andy to go over Sabrina's paperwork, documents, yada, yada, yada. She's going to pass by Andy's and, they'll get some things together. Fatima tells Andy she want to tell Zach, and Andy was like, you should. Hayden calls Cheyenne. He wants to go out with her. At this point, I don't think Cheyenne likes Hayden like that. I think she knows that he's a loser. She when it comes to Cheyenne and Hayden, it's like Gary and Hayden, game recognized game, and that's what I get from that. All right. Hayden is thirsty and he's a pick-me, and he's a condescending little prick. Y'all know I cannot stand Hayden. Anyway, Danny arrives at Andy's office and she tells her about the conversation she had with the social worker at the hospital. Andy wants to file papers for Danny to be Sabrina's legal guardian. Andy suggests that they can go to her home and, get some personal things situated, get some things taken care of, just sort through to see what's important. Because at this moment, the bills still have to be paid at her home. So Danny questions her being Sabrina's legal guardian because she feels as though she doesn't make the best decisions. At this point, I feel like there is no need to think about it. I know that this is a hard decision, but Sabrina trusts y'all. If she wanted her family to do it, she would have appointed a family member. It looks like we're going to see a family member whenever the episode come back on. because I think this is the mid-season. Correct me if I'm wrong, y'all, down in the comments. So yeah, but I don't know if it's coming back next week or if this is a mid-season finale. I thought this was the mid-season, but hey. Anyway, at this point, I think it would be great for both ladies to, if that can happen, and it's Tyler Perry world, and Tyler gonna do what he want. Okay, they're gonna write it how they want, right? So I do feel like why can't they be the legal guardians? Anyway, Valerie calls Cheyenne while Cheyenne is there sipping on some scissor. Okay, Val wants to check in on her. Cheyenne don't want to talk. She want to drink her drink. Okay, girl. And she rushes her mom off the phone. So then Andy takes this moment to check in on Danny and asks what everything she have going on, how's she doing, and she asks her who was that person. I don't mind Andy asking, but sometimes when she asks, it feels like it's judgy when you're asking her, and it feels like you're trying to force her to give you an answer. And it's like, girl, you need to back the hell up. Okay, she's gonna give you an answer, but I feel like you need to back up a little taste, the 2 or 3. Okay, let her come to you. So anyway, they both realize in that moment that Sabrina has always been Danny's go-to, and Karen has always been Andy's go-to, and vice versa. We always knew that Andy and Karen has done things and said things without letting these ladies over here know. We also I vividly remember how Karen used to treat Danny. It was almost like in Andy as well, as if they were here and Danny was here and Sabrina was somewhere right here. That's one of the things I didn't like about the show, because I felt like sisterhood where? Okay? I just wanted to let that out, y'all. I wanted to let that out. Not okay. And so Andy tells Danny that, I'm here for you and I love you, and let's just reconnect our relationship. And so I was here for that. And so Andy goes into the conference room with Fatima and let her know, hey, Danny wants us to stop by. Fine. Fast forward, the ladies arrive at Danny's house. Danny lets them know that, listen, I couldn't be honest with y'all because I couldn't be honest with myself. She was like, the attack triggered her, and all of the other things came up as well, like the attack she had by her ex and the attack that Jonah did to her. I want to say that was in season 5 or 6, one of them. And she tells them that, I fought him off, saying she fought off the officer. She also tells them that she felt like the attacks were just living inside of her. And I was here for Danny finally being honest with her friends. Andy suggests that she go to the police, and Danny said no. Fatima said, listen, homeboy needs to be handled voluntarily or involuntarily. Okay? If baby Medea don't do one thing, little madam, okay, she gonna want to take somebody out. She ain't gonna do it. She got people that can do it. And I want to say this. When Fatima knocked on the door, Danny jumped. It's triggering her. So, yeah. Also, I'm saying that to say, she get a knock on the door. Danny immediately, and the way the knock was, it was like, why are you knocking on my door? Like, it scared her. And again, I really want them to move her out of this apartment. So Danny gets nervous. Fatima gets up and answers the door, and it is Officer Green, looking like, why y'all? He was just looking too nervous and guilty for my liking. Want y'all to know, key thing, Danny told them that she hit him with the frying pan on his head. So when he came to the door, you seen that mark right there. So I think they're gonna figure all the pieces out. I can't wait till the next episode comes on, and we need to find out who this lady is. I'm thinking that's Sabrina's mama, because I know they say her grandmother died. They never said her mom died. They just said her mom left her with the grandmother. And I'm just like, yeah, no, no. Y'all always want to throw monkey wrenches in this doggone show. Don't do that. Okay? No. She can go about her business. Let these women take care of Sabrina and her stuff. You know, I don't know. I don't feel right about this, but whatever. I'm not the writer. Shout out to you, Mr. Courtney. I don't know him, but shout out to him. Anyway, let me know what y'all think in the comments. You know, let me know if y'all got any questions, comments, emotional outbursts. Drop them down in the comments, y'all. I am going to go take some medicine, and I'm going to take a shower, because I am going to bed. Okay, I have to get up for work in the morning. So with all of that being said, y'all ain't asked for that. This is your girl Q1 reminding you to girl forgot reminding you to y'all listen. Y'all know, stay this, stay that, stay true to yourself. Okay. I promise y'all the rest of my video is gonna be a whole lot better than this. Okay. And I will see y'all in the next video. Okay.